Hello YouTube, my name is Violator and welcome back to the OtakuZone. In today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my top anime recommendations for the 2017 winter season. I've been talking a lot about nostalgia animes and my all favorite animes of all time, so I want to let you guys know that I do watch animes from this season and I'm just not stuck in the past most of the time. My recommendations usually is a weekly basis. What I do is wait until the end of the season to watch some of the animes because I really hate going episode by episode. But if an anime is really good, I really like watching it weekly instead of having to wait longer for the whole thing. So if you guys like these recommendations, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, comment. You know, I don't really care what you guys do, but I don't know, show some love for the animes that I recommend. So let's go ahead and get started. For one of the animes that I really like watching this season is called Fuuka. Now Fuuka is a lifestyle romance kind of anime. Some of the things that the anime has is mostly from the manga. The manga is created by Koji Seo. Now this creator is a veteran. Now he has created a good chunk of manga back then, and most of the manga that he actually creates is animated at this point. Fuuka is one of these mangas that was actually made into an anime, and I really love it because I've been reading the manga for a long time now, and I'm caught up to all the chapters thanks to the internet, of course. I should not say that, but what I really like about the manga is that there's just so many things that this creator actually does. So I'm really glad that this anime became this manga actually became an anime in this season. And you guys are in a field of feels, because this anime is gonna either make you cry or make you hate the creator at some point. But at the same time, you're gonna love it because you wanna keep on knowing how the characters develop after some time, of course. But that's one of my good recommendations, and go ahead and go watch it. So for my next anime recommendation, I have Sirens. Now Sirens is another slice of life kind of anime for those high schoolers where they fall in love. So basically it's a romance anime. It's made by Studio Gokumi and Tomoki Koyabashi. If I butcher that, please hate me in the comments. But this anime specifically, we have been waiting for a while. When they announced it, we were kind of surprised because the studio that actually made another anime called Amagami SS didn't do anything for a while, and we were kind of in the loop of what was going on. So I'm really glad that this anime came out because now we can experience something similar to the older anime, but hopefully it's not the same. I'm hoping it's the same because there's a lot of dramas in those animes. But at the same time, the romance just kicks off differently from what you expect. Amagami SS and Sirens is my recommendations for both the winter 2017 season and some nostalgia anime, of course. But let's go ahead and continue. For my next anime recommendation, I have misskobayashi'sdragonmaid. This is made by Kiyoshi Shinya. Now, if you guys don't know the creator, he made other animes like I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying and something else that I can't remember on the tip of my head at the moment. But I'll put it down in the description below. Otherwise, this anime misskobayashi'sdragonmaid, I'll just call it Dragon Maiden because I think it's a little bit easier. It's an interesting kind of monster theme anime, where basically there is just monster dragons, or dragons I guess I should say, trying to cope with everyday life and getting adjusted to everyday life in the real world. The anime actually comes from a manga, and this is the first time that this creator actually has a anime made for more than 5 minutes per episode. It's really just funny how things go. You get a really good laugh out of it. But if you like really fantasy animes out there, for this season I recommend Dragon Maiden. For the next anime recommendation, I have one that I pretty sure didn't think it was gonna be an anime at this point around. but I'm actually glad it actually became an anime because of a lot of good reasons. I really love the manga out of it. It's called Interviews with Monster Girls. Another fantasy kind of anime, but this time it's a little bit different from the last one I recommended. Interview with Monster Girls is created by Petos, now, or Petus, I guess is what's called in Japanese. But when I really stumbled about this manga, I actually was kind of hooked. It was more differently because now you actually have Monster Girls in the mix. This is just like another slice of life, and those Monster Girls actually adjusting to the everyday life in high school, and of course the main character and all that stuff. Now, one thing that I have to mention though, this is not the same as Living with Monster Girls. Now, this is two complete different animes. One is an ecchi anime, and another one is a life of style kind of anime. It has its moments, it's super funny. So I really recommend Interview with Monster Girls as another anime recommendations for the winter of 2017. Now, to finish off my anime recommendations, I have what's called Konosuba. Now, this is season 2 of Konosuba, and we all been waiting because this anime is amazingly funny. But to really understand it, you have to watch the first season. The good thing is, it only has 10 episodes. So you guys can actually watch 10 episodes of that and then jump into season 2. Trust me, you're gonna need it. Konosuba is a long-awaited, funny anime that I really love. One of the reasons why I really love it is because of the first season, and it just made me laugh throughout the whole season. I love watching it, and it's just a good laugh after the end of the day. Excuse me there. A good laugh at the end of the day, so I really recommend this one if you guys want to keep up a good sense of humor if you guys watch this. It's really funny, trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. So yeah, those are my top recommended animes for the winter of 2017. All of these animes you can watch at Crunchyroll. And of course, if you really want to wait a week for an episode that came out last week, you guys don't have to pay anything. But if you really want to watch the next episode right away, the subscription, it's really easy. $6 and $6.49 I think it is for the subscription every month, and you can watch any high quality anime that they have. I really recommend you guys get into Crunchyroll. It's a nice streaming site out there, and it actually is putting a lot of animes out here in the United States thanks to it. So there you guys have it, my anime recommendations for the 2017 winter season. If you guys like these recommendations, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below, and see if you guys really like it, because I love this anime so far, and hopefully I'm not gonna drop any of them anytime soon. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me once again, and this has been Pure Lighter signing off.